So we have Tallman and Curvy in the building.
What's up?
It's been, what's 2022 minus 2016?
6 years.
6 years in the making. Where have you been?
Been out and about, living my life. You know how it is. Things get in the way. Time passes and next thing you know, 6 years is finished. And you haven't made a single video, put out a single, anything content creating.
People thought you were kidnapped. There were a few conspiracy theories online. People thought you were kidnapped. People thought you had a baby. Do you want to put those conspiracies to rest and let them know what happened?
All I can say is none of the above took place. Don't believe what you read in the papers. F the press. They just make stuff up to make sales. I'm just here living, chilling, being my best self, babies.
Brilliant. How does it feel to be back on the YouTubes? Do you feel a bit anxious? Do you feel a bit excited? How are you feeling right now?
Well, nothing officially has been announced yet in terms of being back on the YouTube channel. So, at the moment, I feel great. I feel positive. I feel encouraged. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first appearance you've had on YouTube since probably 2016, maybe. So you kind of took off quite abruptly. And, first things first.
I just want to interrupt you there, if that's okay. I didn't take off abruptly. I would say that I'm having an extended break to then recalibrate, reform, reintroduce myself, because honestly, when you don't have inspiration to produce content, the content you create is not good enough. And quite frankly, I want to make sure what I put out there is good enough. Yeah. So if there's anyone out there who has any ideas of stuff I should be creating, please let me know.
But don't you think that's the fun of YouTube though? Did you not enjoy that aspect of actually trying to figure out what kind of videos to make? Like, what was your favourite aspect of doing YouTube videos?
My favourite aspect of doing YouTube videos, making YouTube videos, producing YouTube videos was actually the filming of it. Okay. I'm lying. I detested the pre-preparation. I detested the post-production, all that. Just put a camera in front of me, let me say what I need to do, and then, deuces. On
average, how long did each video take to... How many takes did it take?
Oh my goodness.
Was it quite a lot?
Quite a lot. I wasn't very confident in front of the camera, so I think I would have maybe 7 or 8, maybe 9 or 10 different versions of filming.
Yeah.
And they'd all be completely different, and then I'd have to rewatch them. Rewatch them again, decide which one I was going to... Honestly, this is why I need a team.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. What would you say has changed about YouTube? You can say either YouTube itself or the YouTubers you watched back in, the day when you were uploading.
I mean, first thing that comes to my mind is the fact that there are now such things as handles. Back in the day, that wouldn't be a thing. You just type in the name of your content creator. What do you even call them?
Yeah, content creators.
Yeah. Now they've got, is it shorts?
They got so much stuff now.
Yeah. What I do think has changed about YouTube, and keep in mind, folks, YouTube is still the number one form of making money online. But there is now something called TikTok, which makes content creation so much easier, quicker, simpler, and to the point. My biggest concern is creating YouTube videos where people get bored, because I get easily bored. If there is a advert at the start of the video, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, YouTube adverts have gone too far.
Yeah, and I think it's very off-putting, and it's really detrimental to these content creators who put time and effort into it. But at the same time, they need to make their money, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, you must have heard of Mr. Beast, right, on YouTube?
No.
Mr. Beast?
No, what's here?
Well, he could be the first YouTube billionaire on YouTube.
What does he do?
I mean, he just does videos. He does a lot of challenges. So he will do things like he will give 4 people $5 million to spend in a shop. And at the start, obviously, it was quite small, but over time, he's actually influenced a lot of people. A lot of people now do videos titled first to or last to, or kind of challenges, and it kind of makes it more like a TV show, which I think is quite cool.
Wow. Have you heard of a TV show called In for a Penny?
Nah.
Oh, it is very good. Do you know who Stephen Mulhern is?
I've heard of him before, yeah.
He presents Family Fortunes. He used to be
Family Feud.
Yeah, Family Feuds. But you're thinking of Steve Harvey from America.
Do you like Steve Harvey? He said a lot of controversial things, right? And I feel like people don't pick up on what he said. But when Ellen got cancelled, right, I kind of thought Steve Harvey. I was like, Steve Harvey's not really the cleanest person with what he said in the past.
So I feel like I don't know enough about Steve Harvey to make a comment, but the clips I have seen of him on TikTok, I do find him pretty hilarious.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, what has he done which is a bit controversial?
I mean, I don't really know. He just had a lot of wacky stuff. I'm trying to think on the top of my head what you said. Yeah, just stuff that you probably would hate about, like women and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is he another? What's the name of that
Andrew
guy?
Tate.
Crikey, oh my!
Yeah, I mean, he might be the first one of those people. So, I don't think he does his show anymore, does he? I think he
Family
stopped.
Feuds. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they do the one-off episodes. I wanted to ask you, what do you think of Glozell?
Glozell, that rings a bell. She was the one who done like a cinnamon challenge, right?
Yeah.
I
Did
don't know
you
what she
miss
does
me because I
nowadays.
miss you or something like that? I think she's a TV presenter, so I think, but she's like more of an activist.
Yeah, I mean, I liked one of her videos where she ate cinnamon. It was called the cinnamon challenge back in the day. You just get a spoonful of cinnamon, just put it in your mouth, and everyone just like spits it out initially. What was one of your favourite like YouTube challenges? Remember the ice bucket challenge? That was a bit.
No, I wasn't a fan of the ice bucket challenge.
Did you see the one where you had to put salt in your hands and put an ice cube on top of it and squeeze your hands as hard as you can?
What does that do?
It literally makes the ice even colder, so people like literally burn their skin cold.
Genuinely, I don't like YouTube challenges like that. What I do like though, and I don't know if it's a trend or if it's an actual thing, is the ASMR. But that's about it.
Yeah. Fans of the show, be prepared because we are going to start doing an ASMR segment of the channel soon. So get ready for that. So what don't you like about YouTube? I think there's only really two things I don't like about YouTube.
Go on.
I think one of them, and they've all progressed over time, one of them is these adverts.
Mm-hmm.
I had like 2 20-second adverts, unskippable. I just like these people. Google owns it, right? They're just taking the mic. The other one is how everyone's kind of like a sellout on YouTube nowadays. So like back when I loved it, back in 2013 onwards, it was like people would do videos if they done product recommendations, like for gaming stuff. It was like they genuinely cared about it. And nowadays, everything's a sponsorship, right?
Yeah, monetization. Everyone just has to make a buck.
Ad, hashtag partnership for these like Call of Duty games or like consoles, and it's a bit like, what can you really trust? Everyone's getting paid for their shit, and it's good, but I don't really have much. I think a lot of it's fake and inauthentic these days, especially on YouTube.
Do you watch people playing video games?
I used to, yeah, but I still kind of sometimes, yeah.
What games are you watching?
It's probably. Do you know what? I don't really watch it. If I do occasionally watch like the Call of Duty Warzone, which I think is a bit shit.
Have you ever uploaded a you playing video game?
No, I haven't. Need to figure out how to do it because you got to sync your actual gameplay with like audio
and a video so people can watch you play.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
Were you not really good at Call of Duty at one point?
Yeah, I still am, to be fair.
Tell the fans.
Yeah, I was top 10 in Black Ops 1 for a week. I was good. That was let me know in the comments below your favourite Call of Duty. What was your favourite Call of Duty?
My favourite Call of Duty is probably Black Ops 2. My favourite
Black Ops 2 is lit, yeah.
My favourite move is a 360 no scope. Shout out if you know, you know.
360 no scope was popping back in the day. Like,
diabolical.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, they're just, now this is not, I've got to put this as not kid-friendly, this segment, thanks a lot, so I just lost, oh my, anyway,
of that word beginning with B. Parental discretion is advised.
I've been getting emails from parents. They've been saying, "When can I let my kid?" Anyway, let's move on. Here's a question for you.
Go on.
We are at 10 minutes. Not bad. It's done quite quick. We'll try and do a few minutes. All right. Yeah. So I was going to ask you. You know what streamers are, right? Streamers
People
on platforms like Twitch.
Live streaming.
Yeah. Live streaming. Yeah. So have you heard of swatting?
Swatting. Like a fly.
Yeah, like a swatting, not a fly, but I know what. Yeah. So swatting is when you have these just normal non-celebrities, but obviously they probably target celebrities more. They're just live streaming them playing Fortnite or FIFA, and then some random kid or some random person somewhere else, they will actually phone up the police, right? And they'll say, this streamer, because you know a lot of people that addresses everyone on the internet, they'll say, this streamer, Tall, Man and Curvy, has a hostage at her house. Can you go and check it out?
No.
And then this is mainly in America, but these police people, they'll bring a SWAT team out, so people with guns and grenades.
What?
And they will literally, they're going to go to this streamer's house. He's just playing a video game, nothing's happening. They will bang their door and basically hold them hostage and say, obviously they're trying to see if they've got a hostage, right? And someone actually died from it, and is recurring in the gaming industry.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Do you think it's a good idea, bad? I mean, obviously...
I think I literally just said it's terrible, and then you might follow up by asking, is it a good idea?
But yeah, I mean, what should happen about this? Do you think...
Thing is, from a police perspective, if you get a 911 call, you want to make sure that somebody is safe if they are genuinely ringing up about a certain situation. However, I feel there must be a way for the police to check the address to see if from an IP address, for example, someone is streaming and if someone's actually being held hostage. So I don't know, it's a tricky one.
So someone who actually has been swatted, now he said the way it works is if the police get a call saying this person is doing something bad, the police will actually call the person up and say, is anything wrong, and just verify. But obviously, at that point, you still have to obviously have gone through the whole swatting, and then you get,
But is that specific to just the swatting side of things? Because, for example, imagine if there's a domestic violence situation.
Oh yeah, they'll say that as well. They'll say anything that will get the SWAT team, I think they call it in America. And it's bad. People can lose their life over this stuff.
No bueno.
Yeah, we're not. But yeah, do you think that would happen in the UK, or do you think there'd be a bit more? We don't really get SWAT teams, do we? In the UK?
I feel like it's just a bomb squad, isn't it?
What's the difference?
Sorry, you might have to censor because I used the B word there again.
Yeah, we'll put at the start.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning. Okay, well, look.
What do you think? What do you think of swatting?
I think it's really bad, and I think they are going to start putting in laws and regulations about this because it's happening a lot in America. I think.
Okay.
But I'm not really into that kind of stuff. But look, Tall, Man and Curvy. Obviously, I want to try and. You've had a few interviews in the past with people, and they've been quite brutal to you and kind of attacking you, trying to force you, asking you questions you don't really want to get asked about. So I think this interview kept it quite good. But I do want to ask you one question. When are you planning? If you don't mind me asking, when are you planning on coming back?
Who sent you? Who is making you ask me this question?
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
But yeah, I mean, look, come on, for the fans, we all want to know.
Do you know what? Watch the space. We'll have to see. I feel like I need to be inspired to then create some good content for those who want it. I don't want to put something that's of substandard out there. Beyonce takes her time to produce gold, and what she produces, platinum, gold. So, consider me your Beyonce of the Tall, Man and Curvy.
Do you think next year we're going to get a video?
We shall see. I'm not making any promises because I don't want to let people down.
All right. I mean, we're going to just have to accept what she says.
Although, do you have any suggestions of what I could make for my comeback video?
Well, the comeback video is just going to be, you just showing your face and just...
saying I'm back.
Showing everyone what's happened to you.
What do you mean by what's happened to me?
Just got longer hair.
It's actually shorter.
Did you ever Photoshop your videos?
Honestly, I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to.
Yeah. It's crazy. Okay, well, do you know what? Cool. So you just showed it raw to your fans, like just this is you. You had one controversy, right, that went a bit viral, and everyone, I think it was a coconut video where you were deceiving the public into thinking that coconut oil can transform your whole face and hair, apparently.
I stand by that. Coconut oil is revolutionary on my hair. It made it smooth, it made it silky. If you focused solely on the hair transformation, you would have seen a big difference. However, you saw a bigger difference because I did put on a full face of makeup.
That was one of your biggest controversies, and a lot of fans of it. So, yeah. But what did you do to resolve that situation? Did you post a apology?
Don't explain, don't complain.
Okay. On that note,
any press, sorry to interrupt there, any press is good press. There is no such thing as bad press.
Perfect. Right, well, do you know what? We're going to wrap it up here. And this is probably the best video we're going to have on the channel. So I think the fans are going to like it. And Tallboy and Curvy will be returning soon.
The resurgence is upon us. Thank you so much, Dreamcast. Really appreciate this.
No worries.
Thank you all so much for listening. See y'all soon.
First collab done.
Bye-bye.
Bye.